Hello everyone, my name is Nicholas, the part-time thrifter. I buy and sell online and Amazon it for profit, and you should be seeing this video a month after this, so really October time for us. Had to actually think. And basically I'm just showing you, so I just went yesterday, bit of an array find, so picked up these Hulk figures for $4.99 each. Not bad, times 4. These Nerf guns, $6.99. They have been selling for $29.99 already for me. These, I picked them up from Tesco, 34 quid with a club card. They're selling for 60 odd. There was a bit of a club card toy event at Tesco yesterday, so I was able to buy these, I want to say for 20, and they are selling for 59. Quite a high rank, 150, but it is Christmas time, so I'm just going to try it. We've got these from my FBA that's actually selling. I don't even know what price I've actually paid. Stupidly, I actually sent them here accidentally instead of actually sending it to the prep centre. So I've got 4 of those. They don't need labelling, which is good. And 4 of these also, so I don't know what they are. We've got a Bluetooth. We've picked it up from Argos, same again with these. These babies, $9.99 each, they're selling for around 25 each for us. And I've already made a shipment with printers for us that's going. We've got, obviously the Argos event was 2 for 30 for these. Each of them is 30 quid, or you get 2 for 30, so it's a no-brainer. Picked up some Ando figures from Entertainer, 14 quid. I'm hoping to be selling these for 39, obviously with the new series coming out. Same again with Transformers figures, quite reduced. I think with 20 I'm hoping for 50. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out anything else really for us. Oh, I bought this guy here. He's listed, but it's listed as a different ACN, so I might actually sell him on eBay. I've got my 3 orders there that I need to actually pack. So if you go back on today's video, which is the 30th of September, you should actually see my eBay sales from there for us. I've not recorded that video. I think first of all I want to clear out this garage for us. So I just thought, well, as I'm doing this and just making sure you cannot see the actual screen monitor even. That better? Oh, sorry, you can see that top, but it'd be fine. Yeah, I just wanted to show the whole process of me actually making a shipment from start to finish really for us, how I do it for us. So I've got a small inkling that first of all, that Hot Wheels set would be oversized smaller items. So the first thing I go is I go on my Seller amp and I actually check a Seller amp or BuyBot Pro and check the size of it, okay, and correctly it says oversized small, so that potentially will need to go with something else really for us and go into Amazon. So oversized small items, so that will have to go somewhere else. So I'll put it here. It might be the case that I actually post them together to Amazon, okay, but either way, think of words. Either way, they need to go to a different shipment. That's the big one for us when it comes to oversized small. All the other items I have actually sold before. So the way I do it is I actually get my barcode scanner. He says I get my barcode scanner and making sure that I've actually got the correct item each time. What I'm going to be doing, because I want to fit everything in one box, I will actually use a new box. Okay, so that's a free box that I got from the Entertainer. But that will mean that I'll probably have to make 2 shipments. So I'm just going to use one of these boxes that I've got. It is actually the last one, so I need to go and go for a run and go get some more of this one. But this is a 60, 50, 50 box. 60, 50, 50 box for us. It's been working really, really well for me. I am after my tape gun. That's what I'm after. I've got a really bad habit of just leaving it all over the place. Oh, it's up here. I've got some new tape that I've actually bought from the same place I bought the box, and you know, honestly, it's just amazing. It says here for us. There you go. Just look how strong the tape actually is when I'm trying to put it on the parcel. So a bit of a difference. I've literally got to actually pull to put it on, which means it's extra sticky. So I'm really, really pleased with this. So the goal is here to fit as much as we can on this box. That's what the goal is. So I'm going to stick these first of all. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to stick these. Stick the small stuff first. I think they might actually go. Right, stick the 2 coffee makers. They're too big anyway for the garage, so they need to go. So 1, 2. Could fit one of them this way. Perfect. So that's now. No, it's not good. 1, 2 coffee makers are up. So that's the 2 coffee makers in. They don't need labelling. I've seen this before, okay, so I know they don't need labelling for us. We've got a Hulk figure. No, he cannot go there. He goes there. Only thing is, I'm looking at these, they look a bit fragile, and these are a bit heavy, on the heavy side. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, there's a label on this. So, just making sure. Always make sure you check your labels. You do not want to send something that's got, you've sold it for 30 and the customer's got a $9.99 label on it. So, just a heads up. Right, that's gone in. That's in. We've got 3 of these dismounts, so they could go in. They go quite nice there actually, or in fact, even better in there. 1, 2, 3. And we've got the Nerf guns that could go all like that, so that means they're protecting also the toys. 1, 2. Could I get a third one in like that? No. Get it in like this though. 1. Then we've got the Hulks. Got 1, 2, 3. I've got another one, 4 up here. That's 4 Hulks. 4 Hulks has gone in there. Could I get this Power Ranger? I could, so that's nice and solid. So I've got Nerf gun there. I could get this Bush figure in here. Just split it with another figure. So that's in. Nerf. Transformers. Nerf again. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's not going nicely in there. That's okay. These 4 are okay, but the rest can actually get filled up with figures. So let's put Andor. Got 1, 2, 3. No, it's not going right there. That'll go in the hair though. And then more figures. 1, 2. Nice. Right. So we've got all our units there. Yeah, we've got all our units now. For us, so I've literally filled out the box. I know that that's going to cost me about £4.50 to get rid of it, so I'm not too fast in the slightest for us. So now what we do is we take everything out, and we scan it, and as we're scanning it, I'm selecting it too. So I've got 1, added it. Next thing is I've got 4 of these. So 4 of these, scanning it, active. So It's also good to know that you're actually checking that you've actually got these items, that you've already added them on your inventory. So I've got these, I've got 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. I've got a bush radio that I've already listed, so I listed it because my VA suggested to buy it, so hopefully it shows up. No, but if I type bush, it rocks up here. Perfect, I've got it. Then afterwards we've got bush again. That's also going. That's a CD player that had to go. We've got this utility, so hopefully that scans in. Perfect, I've got it there. So whenever I buy something from the VA or whenever I buy something online, I actually add it to my inventory at that time. Anything that you saw me scanning in at the beginning of this video was me actually doing RA, so that's why I didn't have it. Ratchet going in. 2 more left guns. I've got Power Ranger and Hulk. Because that brings the exact listing for me. I'm not looking around trying to add the stuff. I used to actually look around, but now I just know how to do it that way. I prefer it doing that way. Now we've got 1, 2, 3 of these, and also perfect. So 1, 2, 3, and then make sure that we've got the right coffee maker, because I've been buying it. Yeah, it's the same one that I've got in already in stock, which I'm happy about. And now, got to put how many we've got of each item. Yeah, so action selected, send replenish inventory. Yes, continue. Oh dear me, guys. Yes, it's not quite set prep. It's not very entertaining, is it, actually making a shipment? No prep needed. Close. So I need to go to each item. Prep. Information needed. So now I'll put how many units of each item. I've got 1, 4, pink fairy. How many pink fairies have I got? I've got 2 pink fairies. 2 pink fairies. 4 of those gone. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 2 coffee makers, 4 of those stuff builds, 3 CD players, 2 of those figures, and 4 Hulks, so ready to pack. It's quite nice to actually see when you're actually listing these items and packing them in when Amazon's recommending you sending more inventory, because you know you've actually picked up the right unit. Photos. And I've got the label maker ready. Print all 20 SKUs, print all Epson printer, print. Pack individual units, confirm. Now, something that you might want, even if the item does not need a labeling, you can actually print an HAN label for it. Say, for example, if you want to feel safe with stuff. So, say, for example, managing all the inventory, if I put Nescafe, Nescafe, search, click. If I put tough, click. We'll put this actually, if I scan it. If I put the boost stuff that I want, you can actually get labels for them, okay? So you can actually say print item labels, yes, continue, and it will print it for you, okay? And I'll just show you how to do it individually. So CD player, I've got 3, tough build, I've got 4, because that means obviously your inventory will never get lost. A lot of people have actually saying that the inventory has been lost over the last couple of times when sending stuff that's not actually got their own individual SKU on it. So maybe that's something that you could actually potentially do for yourselves, making sure that you're actually printing every single label. So resize your labels, print it. I need my thermal printer, print using system dialog, last settings 2x1, landscape. And now I can actually put a label also on my items, okay? So we've got the Nescafe, we've got CD player, CD player, I've got another one here. We've got the wooden radio. And the utility pouches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's done. Now, when you're getting these items here, okay, sometimes you might have some stock, more than one stock that you actually don't know, or they've got a similar name. So say for example, Star Wars stuff is quite a weird one. So if you go into your inventory page, something that a lot of people might not know. So if you go inventory, manage all inventory. If you go and search for your SKU, if you actually scan the label, it'll actually pop it up your item that you need to actually label with. So that's what I do when I've got a lot of different figures. I've actually got similar names. So obviously, you know I like selling toys. So if I've got a lot of Star Wars stuff, I've got a lot of Power Rangers, where you cannot clearly see the name, I simply scan it. And also just gives you an idea of that I'm doing right, that I'm doing the right thing really for us. So all I'm doing is literally putting labels on top of the items. It's not interesting in the slightest. He says, breaks the item. Let's see what else we've got. Andrew's pink fairy. So we've got 2 pink fairies, so I know they are. So obviously, there's no need for you to do it in every single item. If you can see clearly what the item is, there's no point in you actually labeling the item. Sorry, there's always point labeling the item. There's no point in you scanning to find the item. So 2 pink fairies, tiger, and purple bunny. So I've got a purple bunny here, and I've got a tiger here. Now the trick is remembering how you've actually packed these afterwards. That's one of the hardest things to do again. Now you've packed it once, and then could you fit it in again? So we've got these Hulk figures here that they've all got the same aint, so let's label them quickly. Barcode. Is there a better way to do this? Probably. Probably is, but that's the way I've been doing it for ages now. So that's going in. Lots of stuff. Then we've got Nerf zombie. You got Transformers. And our last two Star Wars guys. Basically, I want these out. It's a Friday today, so I want these out. There's no point in them being over a weekend being in the garage for these things. The only time they will sell if they are on Amazon. So I always rush to get the items out as soon as possible. They're going in. So we said the radio went there first. Perfect. And this one went there. We've got some figures. They could potentially go there instead of Osome. Figure, Star Wars figure, Transformer, messed up here. How did I put it last time? There. Another one there. Perfect, because that's good protection also. That Transformer can go on there. And then I've got one here, tough build, and another tough build here. So that's the items all in, safe, secured. Label, they've all labelled. Packing tape on them. Don't you just love it? Right. So that weighs, guys, a beautiful 15.9 kg. So we've got to go back. Everything fits in one box, yes. 15.9. I'm going to put the dimensions 62, 50, 50. I just know that's the size of the box that I've got, obviously. Makes it easier. You need to make sure you have a warning sign, which is heavy package. So we'll make sure we do that. But that's good. Look at how many units we've actually sent in there. 30 units, and that's going to cost me a total of $452. It's not bad, really, is it? I've got one more shipment to actually make, I guess, then for today, to empty the garage into what I've got here, really. Print, safety box, 4x6. Perfect. Simply stick the labels on top. And if you remember, it did say you need to make sure you have the warning. So I'll make sure I put that PDF document that I use all the time. View tracking details. I'll make sure I actually book a collection too, because I've just remembered I've not booked a collection. So I'll put the PDF document that I've got, and I literally print page in the C1, and I print 5 of those. I print it as a label that says caution heavy. That's what it is. It's over 15 kg, and what I do is I stick one of those labels on either side of the box. Obviously there's no point putting it underneath if the box is underneath. you're not happy, but it's very nice and clearly. From what I've gathered also, you could actually potentially write that is a heavy box, and that'll sort it out for you too, guys. But yeah, that's what I do. That's sorted. I've already got one box waiting to be collected, so I need to make sure that I book my collection though, because I hadn't. So schedule UPS collection. If you do it before 12 o'clock, it will get picked on the same day for us. So I'll log in. I always log into my UPS account because then I can actually keep track of what I've actually been sending. And also it populates all the data. So instead of me actually typing my address every single time, it's already got it there. So I'm going to say 3 boxes, 28 kg, let's say, because I've got one more box to make. I'm very lucky. My UPS guy picks it no matter what, even if it's like, if I've put 2 boxes and I've got 10, he'll pick them all 10, so I'm very lucky, but it all depends who you've actually got. So make sure you need to click twice on UPS to confirm it, so it's confirmed. Got a tracking number, happy days. So yeah, that's how you actually make a UPS box for Amazon FBA. I've done it in, prepped 30 units in roughly about 26 minutes while also talking to you guys. It's not a bad day's work really for that. So I've got to do exactly the same another 2 times, I think. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and as always, keep thrifting.